Let's go. What's good? This is your boy Internal Sadist. And tonight's topic is going to be about taking pleasure in telling the truth or telling the truth in general for the most part.
Let's go.
So this should be fun. The thing I love them, yeah, basically it's going to be about telling the truth and always taking pleasure in telling the truth. If you know about me, anything about me, you know that I take pleasure in telling the truth, no matter how much,
So,
no matter how much it hurts, or no matter how much it's going to hurt somebody's feelings, or no matter how much the pain or the cost is. For the most part, telling the truth has always been like a nice defense mechanism. The best way I could put it for everybody else, to everyone. Because the sad part about it, the tell part about telling the truth is it actually frees me up from a lot of bullshit, and it helps me dodge stupidity and a lot of the bullshit that goes on in and around me, basically for the most part. So telling the truth has always been like a a blessing and a blessing. I mean, every now and again you'll run into certain people, but usually people like that end up being bitch stink type people anyway, because they can't figure out any other way to beat you besides lie on you when you actually just tell the truth all the damn time. It's kind of hard to discredit a person that's always telling the truth. They ain't got no problem with doxing herself, ain't got no problem with putting themselves out there on a regular basis. Like a nigga that ain't got nothing to lose for the most part. When people always talk about, well, this person over here, and this person, he ain't got nothing to lose. Well, that person actually still has stuff to lose. That's why that person's not all the way out there being stupid. They still got stuff to lose. No matter if they're a crackhead or not, they still have shit to lose. And unlike me, I literally have nothing to lose. Because unlike that person or any other person, I pretty much put it all out there. And if it ain't out there yet, it's going to be out there very soon in the video. And that's typically how I always operate it. Because at the end of the day, not only do not only do I not only do I tell the truth, I get enjoyment out of it. I get like a vitriol, if that's the word I'm looking for, out of it, for all intents purposes, and I enjoy every minute of telling the truth, and stuff along the lines of that. So I got no problem with telling the truth anytime and anywhere for the most part, and it's actually very fun, and it makes for an interesting conversation, and it makes for a lot of butthurt people, and it makes for a lot of shit that it makes for a harder battle for everybody that's trying to rally against you for the most part, which is actually pretty interesting because a lot of times people always try to rally against me, but they suck at it, or they don't really have any defense to actually do it, or they don't have enough forces to actually rally against me for the most part. Because like everybody's tried, but it's one of those things where it's like, really, dude, really, really, and it's typically what it is. No matter how it is, what it is, or anything, the joy of telling the truth and the benefits that it has, it's numerous for the most part. A good example of telling the truth is, as long as I tell the truth and keep telling the truth, I don't have to defend myself. Why defend yourself when you don't really have to? It's already out there. And then you have some of the people that will leave you because somebody else is lying on you. Those are usually weak-willed people. I don't really care about those people. Those aren't my people anyway. If they're willing to leave you over some bullshit, despite the fact that they listen to your shit and now they want to leave you, and they know the type of human being you are, but they're willing to leave you. That typically is a sign of a weak person for the most part, that is willing to actually listen to somebody else despite the fact that they've heard your character over and over and over again, and they know about you over and over and over again, and they leave you anyway. So a person that leaves you and believes somebody else despite the fact that that person has a shaky truth telling anyway, and to top it off, is kind of sort of funny, because like at the end of the day, I might be a dick, but I enjoy being a dick sometimes, and typically that's how I get my name, Internal Sadist, because I enjoy telling the truth so much. I literally get like a rush or a high, like it's like a serious endorphin rush when it comes to it for the most part, and it's typically how it works, because like I get this really, really big endorphin rush when I tell the truth, and I enjoy it so much. I keep on doing it, and it's kind of funny, and it kind of sort of threatens people, and so a lot of people are threatened by it, and a lot of people are put off by it, and a lot of people get scared by it, and stuff along the lines of that for the most part. And it's like, well, if you're scared by it, then obviously you're the type of person. What's up, Dusty? If you're scared by me telling the truth, or if me telling the truth all the time intimidates you, then obviously you're not as manly as you think you are, and you might want to, you might want to go back in there, might want to, drink a little bit of moonshine, put some hair on your chest, come back out and talk to me, or wait for your balls to drop to come out and try to talk to me. For the most part, it's typically how I feel about it, and people get mad at me, but at the same time, I always say, look, I don't give a damn if you get mad at me. You can never fault me for lying to you. No matter how much you like it or not, no matter how much I'm being a dick, no matter how much I'm rubbing it in your face, no matter how much, you know, how much of an asshole I'm being, no matter how much anything, I'm always going to be honest about it. And that's typically how it works for the most part. And people get upset, people get mean. People typically get sad, and people get mean, and people always want to talk shit, and stuff along the lines of that for the most part. But the sad part about that is telling the truth sets you up to the point where you never have to defend yourself openly. You never have to respond to people. You never have to defend yourself. What's up, Baron Yam? What's up? Apparently, McTown the Win was here not too long ago. Apparently, you never have to defend yourself. You never have to rebut anything. You never have to do a comeback for something. You never have to really do anything, because you pretty much done put it all out there on the line for the most part, for everybody to go back and look at all the videos and shit like that for the most part. And that's typically what it is. It's like there's not very much you can do after a while. There's not very much you can say and or do to sway me or make me seem like I'm an even worse person than I already am. Because hello, if you got the message, I've already admitted to being a very bad person, or being a very mean person, or a very ignorant person, or a very asshole type person for the most part. So typically, there's nothing you can possibly do to me that. What you gonna do? Put my address out there? I've already done it. Like, really? Like, think about that shit. So I really don't care. Like, what you gonna do? Put my name out there? I've already put my business name and my name out there. And if you go to my Discord page, you can actually see my actual name in my Discord for the most part. It's typically how it works. So at the end of the day, all this bullshit means nothing to me. And it's just stuff like this that just blows my mind when you go run into people, and people get upset by you, and they always want to talk trash on you, and they always want to do simple shit, and act like they're bothered by you, and they want to try to paint you in a bad light or paint you in a negative light. And the sad part about it is they can't. As long as you keep telling the truth, they can't paint you in a negative light. What they're going to say? Well, you should be mad at him because he tells the truth all the time. Okay, nigga, and that's bad. Why? Like, think about that shit. Like, and that's bad. Why, nigga? I mean, come on now. Don't be a little bitch. Don't be a big baby bitch, basically. And it's typically how it works. Like, you telling the truth all the time, or telling the truth, period, is both gratifying and it feels good to me, and I get an endorphin rush every time I do it. So therefore, I don't care, because as long as I keep on getting that endorphin rush, nothing's going to sway me from not telling the truth for the most part, unless you tell me something's confidential and don't tell anybody. Then that's the only way I'm not going to tell anything for the most part. If it's between me and you for the most part, if it's like, well, Tico, this is between me and you, this, that, and the other, this, that, and the other. Okay, cool. I'll keep that to myself, and I'll take it to my grave for the most part. And that's typically how I operate for all intents purposes. And the sad part about that, I'll keep it such a secret. I'll forget you were the person. I'll act like I'll forget that you were the person who told me the secret, and act like I don't know what you're talking about. That's how secret as I am when it comes to people's secrets. I just act like you weren't even the person that told me, and I keep it from you. Like, I don't want to talk about that. That's private. It was me that told you, Tico. I know it's still private. Don't want to talk about it. And it's typically how I am as a human being for the most part, because but I'm always going to be honest no matter what. No matter how much you like it, no matter how much you cut it, no matter how much you do shit across the board. Like I said, I've already doxed myself. I already doxed my mom. I already put my sister out there. I already put all my sisters out there. I've already put my grandma out there. I already put, like, my children out there. It doesn't really matter. Like, I've put all my addresses out there. I've put my name out there. I don't really care. And it's typically what it is for the most part. And people always get upset by me, and they always try to, they always want to try to intimidate you or bully you, when the fact how do you intimidate somebody that's already put themselves out there? How do you try to lie on somebody or try to spin it to make the person look like a even worse person than they already are as a human being as it is? It's typically always this is why I always laugh at people when they do stupid shit like that. It's like, dude, I already did that. He's a bad human being, and this, that, and the other, and this guy over here, like, nigga, everybody already knows. Everybody that listens to me already knows I'm an asshole. Like, I'm gonna need you to grab a ticket and stand in line because obviously you're late to the party. Like, and that's typically how I feel about shit like that, because, like, I honestly don't care. I don't care how you feel about me, because at the end of the day, as long as I'm okay with me, that's all that fucking matters. Your vote doesn't count. My grandma's vote doesn't count. My abuela's vote, my abuela's on my abuela, my dad's side don't count. Cartel Princess's vote don't count. My children's vote don't count. My mom, when she was alive, her vote didn't count either. My dad's vote don't count. My granddad's vote don't count. Nobody's vote counts but mine. As long as I feel okay with what I'm doing, that's all that fucking matters at the end of the day. So if I'm okay with shanking somebody in broad daylight, I'm okay with it. What, you gonna make me feel guilty about it? No, I'm gonna sleep comfortably at night. Egyptian cotton, nigga. Egyptian first down. Egyptian first down in cotton, nigga. What? I'm going to feel comfortable going to sleep no matter what, whether you like it or not. Like I always say, if I'm going to feel guilty, I'd rather feel guilty on Corinthian leather. It's just facts. Like, because I'm an asshole. I literally am an asshole, and people fail to realize that, or people forget about that shit sometimes. Like, if I'm going to be a dick, I'm going to be a dick, and when I am that dick, I'm not going to feel guilty about being that dick, and I will stick it in your ear. It's typically how it works, because that's just the type of person I am. And people forget about that sometimes. Then they want to act shocked when shit comes up, and then they want to get mad at me for not responding to them. Nigga, I don't have to respond to you. I've already told the truth about me, no matter what. There's nothing you can say about me or put out there about me that I haven't already put out there about myself. And 9 times out of 10, there's probably a video ready to go on the topic any damn way. So it doesn't matter what you say or what you got going on or what you want to rebut or what you want to say or anything you want to bring up against me. I already got a video on lock. I call it my eat a dick video line for the most part. I got a shit ton of videos in my eat a dick video line. That's typically what I call it. What's up, Americus and Shinobi One? That's typically what I call that line, that videos. And I have a bunch. And when I make a video, I make an eat a dick video to back up that video for the most part. And that's typically how it works. And that's the type of person I am. I'll always do that. And no matter how much you like it or not, there's always a backup video to my backup video, just in case YouTube tries to pull some shit, basically. And I always got my backup videos called Eat a Dick. So far, I've only had to upload one Eat a Dick video so far, but I got about like a little over 800 Eat a Dick videos in response to my actual videos for the most part. And typically when I run out of time, when there's no time to actually upload them, I typically just give it a new title and make it another video basically and just keep it moving. It's typically how it works. Like I have Eat a Dick videos ready to go in a shoot, and if nobody challenges me, then I just typically just turn it into a regular video, retitle it from Eat a Dick to regular shit, and I just send it right out as a regular video. That's typically how it works. Lately I've been doing a lot of podcasts, but I got a shit ton of Eat a Dick videos ready to go, basically. So it's one of them things where if you want to come at me, bro. What's up, Sherm? What you doing up this damn late? But yeah, and that's something that people don't seem to understand or get about me when it comes down to it. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be me, and I'm always going to be a dick, whether you like it or not. No matter what you talk about me or what you say about me, I'm probably going to embrace it and thank you for giving me that title and love it and enjoy it and run with it. Or I'm just going to take it and run with it either way. Because at the end of the day, yes, I am a dick. I will admit that. I am a dick. And I don't care. I don't care how you feel about me being a dick because I'm always going to be a dick. And if you got a problem with being a dick, like I said, I ain't got no problem with sticking my dick in your ear. It's that simple. Um, that's the type of person I am. And people don't seem to get that or understand it about me, that I just don't care. I really don't care. Like everybody get on here talking about how much they don't care. Nigga, I really don't care. Your life, my life, everybody else's life. I don't care. I don't care. Typically is how it works. I don't care if you're a woman, a man. I don't give a damn if you're an elderly person. I don't care. I really don't care. And that's typically how I view life at this time. Like, because people always try to do stupid shit, or when people always try to be like, well, we hate Tico for this reason. Nigga, welcome to the club. You and about like 900 other people hate me for that same reason. I can think of anything that I could possibly do that's probably pissed off at least 100 people. And I actually run with it, and I actually enjoy pissing off people sometimes. Sometimes I enjoy it a little too much. I will not lie. That's why I got this name, Internal Sadist, because I enjoy pissing off people. It's typically how I am. Hell, I remember back in the day, I used to just upload videos just saying, let's see how many feminists we could piss off today. Because I literally wake up every day saying, let's see how many people I can piss off today. And that's literally how I feel when I wake up and do videos. Let's see how many motherfuckers I can piss off today. That's legit. Like people may say, I don't wake up thinking that, this is what I want to do and I want to be a mean person. I literally wake up saying I want to be a mean person and I want to piss off people. I literally do. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I literally do. And I smile when I wake up in the morning. And the first thing that comes to mind is, let's see who I can piss off today. Trying to get like 100 haters by summer. I mean, trying to get 100 haters by winter and shit like that. It's just, and it's typically how I think, and that's typically how I operate. And the sad part about that is I just don't care. Like I always say, I'm not going to be able to please everybody, so I ain't going to even try to please you. So I really don't care. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Either way, you're participating to my algorithm, and thank you very much is how I feel about it. And that's typically how it is. And it is what it is. Like, I enjoy being a dick. I enjoy being an asshole. I enjoy telling the truth. I enjoy hurting people's feelings. I enjoy hurting people physically, mentally, and emotionally. I enjoy that shit. It's typically how I am. That's the human being that I am. Like I said in another live stream, I can accept that about myself. That's the least I can say about me. There's nothing you can say about yourself, because at the end of the day, all these people that run around here talking about how they're this tough and how they're this, that, and the other, they really aren't. They really aren't, because they're still hiding behind the little heart on their sleeve, or their little emotions, basically, or they're basically trying to protect themselves from being emotionally hurt or emotionally hit for the most part. And the sad part about that is it's only a matter of time before somebody emotionally hits you in the chin and you got to say night night, nigga. And that's typically how it works. And I really don't care. And this is one of those things where, like, this is how you can tell the difference between a person who's very sensitive and a person who doesn't really care. Person that doesn't care, I can have like 100 thumbs down on my video. Thank you for participating to my algorithm. And 9 times out of 10, if I got 100 thumbs down on my video, and if I got anything over like, 7 thumbs down on my video, that means I probably got like 600 views, or that video is slated to get like 600 views to 1,000 views. So thank you for help pushing me in the algorithm, for the most part, is how I look at it. And if I got a bunch of thumbs up, thank you very much for liking my video. If I got thumbs down, then thank you for participating in my algorithm. Either way, you're participating in my algorithm. If you want to cry like a little bitch in the comment section, you're participating in my algorithm. So thank you. Either way, if you want to cry like a little bitch saying, I don't like what you just said in this video, Tico, this and the other, I'll simply reply to you, that sounds like a personal problem. Or if I wanted to hear your opinion, I'd bleed it out of you. And that's typically what I would say in the comment section, typically, and it is what it is. Like, I'm a dick. I don't care. And like, you're pretty much participating to my algorithm no matter what. No matter how many scathing comments you leave under my video, you're participating to my algorithm. So thank you. Why am I going to be mad at you for participating to my algorithm? Now, I'm going to be a dick to you in that thing, so I can make you want to respond back to me, because typically the more I am a dick to you, the more you're going to respond back to me, because you're on your emotions, and that's typically how it works. So if you're a dick to me, I'm going to be if you're going to say something stupid in my comment section, I'm going to be a dick to you. You know, why are you being emotional? I'm not being emotional. I'm being very strategic. the more I'm a dick to you, the more you think I'm emotional, the more you're going to respond, and the more you're going to want to write in my comment section more. That's typically how it works because I'm a dick. Like I said, my channel's set up to troll trolls. So if you're going to come on my channel acting stupid, I'm going to be acting stupid right there with you. Half the time I'm going to be acting more stupider than you and acting straight fool. I'm going to just show my ass literally in the comment section. And that's typically how it is. And I know I can do that to people, and I know I can get inside people's heads, and I know I can hurt people's feelings. And they're naturally going to comment in my comment section below my videos. And at the end of the day, it don't matter what you say, what you do, or what it is. If you like it, thumbs down it, or comment in my comment section, you're helping my algorithm, dumbass. That's typically how I feel about it. You're helping my algorithm, dumbass. And it's typically how, this is why I enjoy telling the truth in my comment sections and shit like that. And I ain't got no problem with telling the truth to anybody because I really don't care, and I don't care about your feelings. And, you know, even if I do care about your feelings, you're going to have to hear the truth. I've always been that friend. If you want me to lie to you, I'm not that friend. If you want me to hurt your ego and knock you down a couple pegs, then help you back up and dust you off, I'm that fucking friend. That's typically how it works. Like, I'm not that friend that's going to blow smoke up your ass. I'm that friend that's going to punch you in the gut, knock the wind out of you, pick you back up, dust you off, and ask you if you're fine. That's typically what I am that's typically how I am as a friend. And it's true, Sherm. You can't please everybody. You can never please everybody. So don't even fucking try. You're going to hurt somebody's feelings. Because I personally have like a Ricky Gervais stance on a lot of shit for the most part. I don't really care. Your feelings mean nothing. And as long as I control the shit out of you and make you more emotional and make you want to keep on responding to my comment section, like a lot of people do, even though they claim they don't care. And you want to know the funny thing about a lot of these comments in my comment section, like especially when you get like the dumbass people that, well, you're wrong, Tico, about this, that, and the other. About like I think the first two comments are usually me. The last few are either my daughter or my son Laszlo. Because at that point in time, I done checked out because you sound mentally stupid to me and you sound like you're very emotional. So I typically just pass it off to my teenage daughter, my teenage daughter, or I give it to my 6-year-old son to basically finish off the rest of the argument. And that's typically how it works. Because I know that they'll troll you just as much as I'll troll you, and they're just as much dicks as I am a dick too. So that's typically how that works. I'll just pass it off to my daughter, and they'll basically just go under me, and they'll basically just, you know, be an asshole to you to make you keep on commenting in my comment section so you can keep on going back and forth because they just as petty as me. I'm a petty motherfucker, and they're just as petty as me. I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm willing to admit that about myself. If you want to be a petty motherfucker in my comment section, I'll be a petty motherfucker in my comment section with you. We could be two petty motherfuckers together. How about them apples? And it is what it is. Like, and I enjoy this shit. And the fact of the matter is, people think I'm upset. No, I'm literally enjoying this. I'm literally enjoying this. I get vitriol from this. I get endorphin rushes from this shit. They don't call me internal sadist for no fucking reason. I'm getting enjoyment out of this. I get more enjoyment out of this than the average man gets out of having sex. I get enjoyment from fucking with people and fucking with people emotionally and being addicted to people, and that's typically how I am. Because I get enjoyment out of it. What you gonna get mad at me for getting pleasure? Nigga? I don't knock you from you know, beating your meat and getting pleasure from that. I don't knock you from watching Pornhub and getting pleasure from that. What you trying to knock me for being a mean motherfucker? Well, stand in line, nigga. You got about at least what, like a good several thousand people in line in front of you, starting with my grandmother dad's side who raised me. My mom was number one, but she apparently passed away last year. So my abuela, dad's side, is number one, and my mom's side is number two, basically. So that's typically how it works. So you got a long ass line to stand in before you get to the front to actually tell me how you feel about myself, and I really don't care. It's basically like a deli to me. Grab a ticket and stand in line. Oh, you're upset with me? You don't like what I said? Grab a ticket and stand in line. I'm like the DMV when it comes to shit like that. And it's just stuff like that just makes me laugh. And I enjoy it, and it's funny. And when I watch people do it, and they're like, why are you being all emotional? I'm actually not being emotional. I'm just being a dick. Because I can. Because I know that. Because here's the thing that people don't realize. Like, when you sit there and tell me that you don't care in my comment section, and this don't mean shit to me, I don't really care what you got to say, Tika. I'm just saying this, that, and the other. Well, that's nice. I don't care. And you're being a big ass baby. Why are you doing all this name calling? Because you're being a big ass baby. It's that simple. I'm not doing no name calling. Why are you being emotional? I'm not being emotional. I'm being a dick so I can keep on having you respond back and forth to me like the dumbass you are. And people don't realize that's what I'm actually doing to them in my comment section. The more I can get you to respond, the more my algorithm goes up. That's typically how that works. Dumb fucks. So anybody that's willing to troll, as long as they're willing to troll in my comment section, I'm basically using you to boost my algorithm. That's typically how it works. Because at the end of the day, I don't do shit by accident. I do shit on purpose. I do shit because I know it's going to affect you. I do shit because I know it's going to bother you. I do shit because I know I'm just going to make you bleed a little bit enough to want to, bleed in my comment section, your emotions in my comment section. And that's typically how I feel. And that's typically how I do things because that's the type of human being I am. That's always how I've always been. And the sad part about that, I get a kick out of it and it's very fun to me. And I'm not sorry about it. I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. And it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it so much. It's fun, especially when I'm in a debate with somebody. I really enjoy it then, for real, for the most part. And that's typically what it is because I'm a dick. What's up, JD Mouse? Hashtag Laszlo. Hashtag Laszlo's harem. But typically, I am the type of human being I am for that reason, and you can't really fault. I mean, you can fault me and be mad at me, but I mean, you can fault me for being a dick. You can fault me for being meaning. You can fault me for being an asshole. You can fault me for being all this shit. But at the end of the day, you can never be mad at me for lying to you. That's typically what it is. You can't be mad at me for lying to you. Like if you piss me off enough, you can be mad at me for burning down your house and laughing, but you can't be mad at me for lying to you. Like if I tell you I'm gonna burn down your house, I'm probably gonna 10 out of 10 times I'm probably gonna burn your house down to the ground, and that's typically how I feel at that point in time. And I am a sadistic motherfucker, and I will laugh, and I don't care who's in the house when I do it. Like literally, I'm that damn bad. Like I'm literally on the same level as a fucking serial killer. If you fuck with me or push me too far, I ain't got no problem with like enjoying it. Hell, I'll take fucking souvenirs if I have to. Like legit. Like I'm not that nigga at all. Like I'm legit not that nigga. If I tell you I'm gonna throw a Molotov cocktail to your mama's house, I'm going to throw a Molotov cocktail to your mama's house. If I tell you that I'm gonna do a riddowner.com on you, I'm gonna do a riddowner.com on you. That's typically how I am. So I'm not willing. I'm not about to. I'm not going to ever shy away from who I am, all because I hurt somebody's feelings. I don't shy away from SJWs, and I'm damn sure not going to shy away from anybody on the right end or left or in the middle, because that's the human being I am. You just have to accept it or get the fuck out of my way, or I'm gonna run you down. Like it's a big ass GTA game. That's typically how I am. And then you always have people that always say, well, Tico, this and that. I don't care. That's your own personal emotions. That's your emotions. I don't care about your emotions. I'm gonna need you to keep your emotions to yourself. And that's typically how I always feel about this shit. And I always find it funny. And these videos are kind of fun when I do these videos because like they're literally off the cuff. And they're fun when I do them. And they make me feel nice when I'm being a dick at the same time because I enjoy it. Would you want to be mad at me for being a dick? Welcome to the club. You want to be mad at me for being an asshole? Welcome to the club. You want to be mad at me for being black? Grab a ticket and stand in line, nigga. You and many other people are mad at me because I'm black. And I'm very honest about my shit. I'm very open and I'm very upfront. I don't care what you feel, how you feel, and when you feel it. I'm always going to be me. And the sad part about that is that's all I can do is be me. Americans we trust, right? And it's just stuff like that for the most part. It's like, well, what's up, Psyche Soap? I missed you. And it's stuff like that that just blows my mind when I hear from different people when they talk about different things. And it's like, well, dude, like, well, Tico, I'm going to give you a thumbs down. Thanks. Nigga, what? Thanks. And that's how you can tell the difference between a person who actually does care and a person who does care that claim they don't care, and a person who and the person who doesn't really care at all because you're helping their algorithm. Because here's the thing that people don't know about me. I have other channels on YouTube. I have like about 5 going on 6 silver plus plays, and I have 2 gold plus plays. I have a YouTube rep. I know how this shit works. They tell me how this shit works on a regular basis. So I know how the algorithm works. If you come on my channel hitting thumbs down, I'm not gonna be mad at you. I'm actually gonna be happy that you actually did participate on my channel, because hell, most people can't even get that on their channels. So if you do that on my channel, I really don't care. You're just helping me. You're making me a better person. You're making me more visible to other people when you come on my channel, hit thumbs down, because typically that's how it works. So even if you comment in my comment section, if you comment in the comment section or hit thumbs down or hit thumbs up, you're doing nothing more than pushing me an algorithm. I don't really care how you feel about it, but it's just true. And the sad part about that, if you would get out your emotions long enough, you would realize that you're actually helping me instead of actually hurting me. And the sad part about that, every time I see a thumbs down, I take joy in it. I take pleasure in it, because I know I hurt somebody's feelings. Like I literally do. Like, because like I said at the beginning of the stream, I literally wake up every morning and say and smile when I wake up and go, I wonder how many people I could piss off today. That's literally how I feel every time I wake up in the morning. I look for ways to piss people off every fucking day of the week. That's pretty much how I live. Like I enjoy this shit. I enjoy this shit so fucking much. It's ridiculous. Like I literally enjoy pissing people off. I literally wake up every morning with a big ass smile on my face. like the Cheshire Cat and shit. Talk about, I wonder who I could piss off today. Matter of fact, I used to have that comment under all my videos on my old channel before it got flagged and taken down. I literally used to say, let's see how many feminists I could piss off today. Let's see how many cucks I could piss off today. Let's see how many motherfuckers I can make read today. I used to literally write that under all my comment sections on my old channel and shit like that. And people used to read that the description box, and people used to laugh like, Tico, I can't believe you put that under your description box. Yep, I sure enough did, because I enjoy doing that, and that's what I like doing. I love pissing people off. I enjoy putting people in their fucking feelings, and I enjoy this shit so fucking much. It's fun. And the sad part about that, if you come to my comment section, I love it and enjoy it. Like I love all the positive commenters that comment in my comment section. I love all my positive commenters, like your America's the Veils, your Seekers, your Big Tails in the Winds, your Freaky Jersey Tails. But I really, 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 really love and enjoy my ignorant ass people that want to comment in my comment section, because I'm sitting there like, yes, yes, he made my day, yes. I literally got an evil laugh. Literally, when I see an evil comment, when I see a mean comment in my comment section, a nigga literally get an evil laugh and shit like that. Like I'm Dr. Evil out this bitch and shit. Like that's literally how I feel about this shit. Like, and the sad part about that, I don't delete comments, so you can't say I delete your comments when in fact, if you actually paid attention to the new YouTube bylaws and guidelines, you realize that YouTube is cracking down on shit in the comment section. So yeah, if your comment is deleted, 9 times out of 10, I probably got to go release it because YouTube is blocking it or holding it. And I'll get to it whenever I get to it, basically. So you have to wait to see your comment. I don't really care about your comment. Your comment probably sucked any damn way. And if you can't really follow rules or you can't adapt, then you're not worth my fucking time for the most part. It's typically how I view it. So you're going to have to wait till whenever YouTube releases it. And because I made a video about this shit, 9 times out of 10, if YouTube blocks it and it's sitting in my questionable box, it may take anywhere between a week to 6 weeks before I can actually see it, so I can actually approve it, so it can come out of the box. And it's typically what it is. Like if your comment's not in my comment section, 9 times out of 10, YouTube probably blocked it. And I checked my that section about like at least like every Sunday. I check that section to see who I can release out of the section for the most part. And if you're not in there, you're not in there. And that's typically, and I keep it moving. And I even check to see if anybody's been blocked on my channel by any of my wrenches, and I let them out of jail on Sundays for the most part. I typically, if they get blocked on Monday, they got to wait till Sunday to get out of jail, basically. And it's typically how I operate. So I don't delete any comments. I don't do any of that shit. It's basically you being stupid enough to not follow the rules is typically how it works. So at the end of the day, what you can't do is say, see, he's triggered because he pulled my he deleted my comment. No, Susan Wojcicki deleted your comment. I'll get to it on Sunday. If it's in that box on Sunday, I'll release it so you can see it, so you can be happy, so you can feel good about yourself. Because obviously you need to lie about me, because I don't delete no comments on my channel. I don't delete any comments on my channel. If you know anything about me, I enjoy this shit. I get I get enjoyment out of responding to ignorant ass people. Like, I get a kick out of it. I'm like, yes. I literally get an evil laugh. I look like that little evil kid meme, that little evil Indonesian kid meme that everybody sees, where he's sitting there like I literally look like that when I'm actually see a mean comment in my comment section. And that's typically how it is. And like America said, this ain't no safe zones. There ain't nothing safe here. I tell you from the heart, I tell you from jump. Look, if you're a sensitive motherfucker, your mama's mom should have swallowed you. And that's exactly how I feel about you. Or your mom should have spit you out, basically, or your dad should have been swallowed. Either way, or I wish your dad's mom would have flushed him down the toilet. Either way, that's typically how I feel about you. And anytime you want to comment something under my comment section, I'll usually tell you something to the extent of, if I wanted your opinion, I'd bleed it out of you. That's typically how I feel about anybody being stupid. And I do it on purpose, just so I could piss you off or make you feel some type of way, just so you can keep on responding to me, so I can keep on responding to you, so you keep on responding to me, and we can keep this going for a long time. That way my algorithm and, the mathematics of the algorithm makes it work for me. And that's typically how it is. Because anything I do in my videos, it's done on purpose so I can fuck with people. It's done on purpose just so I can pick with people all the fucking time. It don't matter who you are, I'm going to fuck with somebody. Hell, if you've ever heard any of my videos, there's always subliminals in there where I'm taking subliminal shots at random people. It's just facts. So if you pay attention enough to my videos, you know I'm taking shots at people because I'm a fucking dick and I'm a fucking troll. I'm an active troll and I'm a passive troll for the most part, and that's typically how it works. You're not going to like it, and I'm going to hurt your feelings, and you're going to be in my comment section like you Drake on a track shit like that for the most part. Tico, why you being like that, Tico? Tell me what the day is, Tico. Why you being like this? You're gonna be like Drake, and you're gonna be Drake like in my comment section. I don't understand, Tico. I thought we was cool. Yeah, no, don't do it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, I always say, put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. If you actually gonna make negative comments in my comment section, because the sad part about that, the neat thing about that is, the more you comment, the more people see my videos, the more views I get. That's the reason why I do it. Hell, I even got like dick troll ass friends and family members that'll comment in my comment section just so they can keep the shit going, so they can get me more views and shit like that, because that's how they roll. Hell, my grandma's even been known to argue with some motherfuckers in the comment section on GP just because she can. And she has fun doing it. So, in all technicality, I'm not the only person in my family that's a dick. My whole entire family's a dick. I come from a family of dicks. That's how we roll. Like I said, I was born an asshole. I was raised an asshole. And I'll always be an asshole. Spin and rinse. And it is what it is. Like, I don't care how you feel. I don't care about your feelings. All I care about is selfish reason. I'm a very selfish person. I've said this many fucking times. I'm a very selfish person. If I could do anything that benefits me, I will do it, motherfucker. I will do it, and I will do it big, and I will do it all the fucking time. Rather if you like it or not, I will do it and do it big for the most part. Because I'm a very selfish person. I will admit, I'm a very selfish person in a heartbeat. Yeah, I am. I will help other people, but there's times when I'm just being selfish. And that's typically how I've always been. I'm gonna do this for me, and I'm gonna do this for you first, then I'm gonna go and do this for me. And that's typically how it is. Like, if I get no gain or benefit out of this, I'm not gonna do it. Like I always say, and MGTOW the Wink can actually attest to this. I don't get out of the bed for less than $17 an hour or a good cause. That's typically how I operate. I don't get out of bed for less than $17 an hour or a good cause. That's how I honestly feel about life. So if you ever see me doing something, it's either a good cause or they're paying me a shit ton of money. It's typically a minimum amount of money for getting out of bed for the most part, and that's typically how I think, and that's typically how I operate. Like, I'm not getting out of bed unless it's a good cause, or you're paying me a minimum $17 an hour. That's honestly how I feel about life. So I am very selfish, and I will admit that. Am I ashamed of it? Hell no, nigga. Sometimes you got to be selfish. That's and this is the problem with men nowadays in this day and age with a lot of men in the Western world. Men in the Western world have to learn how to be selfish sometimes because sometimes you got to be all about yourself. Sometimes you just got to love yourself. Sometimes you just got to be into yourself. Sometimes you just got to be in love with yourself. Like I'm not saying be in the mirror brushing your hair to talk about you sexy and shit like that. Like you bring, I'm not talking about you being over here like True Sherman in the mirror talking about I'm bringing sexy back, nigga. I'm bringing sexy back. Brushing your hair in the mirror. I'm not talking about do all that. I'm just saying you got to be into yourself and you got to love yourself and be selfish with yourself and be selfish with your money. Because I always look at it like this: I make a lot of money, but I'm not making it rain at the club. I'm making it rain at my bank. So all the bitches behind the counter at the all the tellers behind the counter are twerking while I'm bringing up my account. Basically, all the bitches at the club could get the fuck out of my face. I'm only worried about the bitches behind the counter at the bank. Fuck the bitches at the club. Fuck the bitches in the street. Only thing I care about is the bitches at the bank. As long as my money's straight and you ain't robbed me, we cool. The minute you rob me for my money, then I'm about to talk to your president. You're about to have you fired. It's that simple. Because I'm all about my money. I'm all about making it rain at the bank. Because like you can call me what you want, but when I show up at my bank and I give my name, and they pull up my account, bitches be smiling and they be looking at me. How's your day today, Mr. Rios? Is it great? So how's your visit and how's your travels, Mr. Rios? This and the other. Oh yeah, they go from like straight like female resting bitch face to like smiling and giggling and laughing at me and having whole entire conversations when they open up my motherfucking account. It's that simple. So at the end of the day, I don't give a damn with the bitches at the club. I don't give a damn about the bitches in the street. I only care about the bitches at the bank that's watching our money. It's just facts. So that goes for male bitches too that got emotions. That's always in their emotions. I don't give a damn about you. I only care about the men behind the counter or the women behind the counter at my bank. Their thoughts or their opinions is the only thing that matter to me. And that's typically how I operate. So, it's one of those things where like I never need to feel good about myself. If I want to feel good, either I just comment in my comment section and be a dick, or I show up at my bank and I feel good. Either way, I'm going to feel good no matter what. Or I could just go to sleep because I like sleep too. Yeah, but and people don't seem to get that or understand that about me because like that's just the type of person I am. I'm all about having fun. I don't give a damn what you did, who you did it with. Nigga, can we have some fun and make this content together? That's all I fucking care about. That's all I fucking care about. And that's typically my nature. And that's typically my general nature. I'm a very neutral person, whether you like it or not. I'm going to enjoy life and I'm going to enjoy having fun, and I'm always going to enjoy it. And if you're going to comment in my comment section, I'm going to enjoy responding to you because I'm an asshole. I'm not emotional about it. I'm an asshole, and I'm basically being selfish because I'm using you to help me with my algorithm. So I am an abuser when it comes to people in my comment section. I do abuse people in my comment section. I will admit that because I'm a dick, and I enjoy it, and I laugh, and I get a kick out of it. It's almost it kind of sort of reminds me of the scene from Silence of the Lamb with Buffalo Bill, where he gets the bitch in the whale. Basically, that's basically how I view ignorant commenters in my comment section. Comment again, or get the hose again. That's basically how I feel about it. Like that's literally how I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you like I'm a serial killer, like I'm stalking you, literally. That's literally how I'm looking at you. I literally got this creepy look on my face and this creepy smile on my face whenever I see my comment section or whenever I see a notification of somebody saying something stupid in my comment section. I peek up like a creepy ass serial killer and shit like that. Like, that's a sexy comment. I need to hop on right there. I'm gonna dig all up in that ass. That comment looks sexy right now. That's literally how I'm looking at my comment section. I literally look at my comment section like I'm a predator. Like legit. I look at my comment section like I'm a predator. Like legit. I lick my lips and everything. Like a nigga's eating pork chops. So anytime I get an ignorant ass comment in my comment section, I'm literally licking my lips like I'm about to eat a pork chop. That's typically how I feel. So like, and it's literally who I am, and it's literally how I've always been because I've always been a dick to people, no matter how you cut it. And people are like, "Why are you being emotional, Tico?" No, I'm not being emotional. I'm being an asshole right now. You think I'm being emotional, which actually plays into my advantage now because now you think I'm being emotional. So now I know you're going to try to goat me more, even though you're losing this battle and you don't realize you're losing it, and you're just helping me because I'm a selfish motherfucker, and I'm just using you to basically I'm using you to basically boost my algorithm for the most part. And it's typically how I look at it. So basically, by you being a bitch and trying to use bitch tactics in my comment section, I'm basically responding to you and using the same tactics against you so I can help my algorithm. What? It's fun. I can't help it. I just get fun doing it. I have a lot of fun doing it. You can say you're a sick individual or you need help. Yeah, I will admit that. I probably do, but I'm not going to get anytime soon because I enjoy this too much, and I enjoy the endorphin rush. I enjoy the endorphin rush and the dopamine rush that's coming from my brain to the rest of my body. I just love it. Just love it. I like it better than sex. Literally, I literally love it better than sex. I will admit that. Like I'm a sick individual like that. I love it better than sex. Like only other thing I love better than sex is if I get to, if I get to cut somebody and they get to bleed. That's the only other thing that I like more than sex, literally. So I like fucking with people and I get a kick out of that and harassing people and being an asshole and a dick to people and also enjoy like cutting people and watching them bleed. I like that. I like them both more than I like having sex. Legit. I also like sleep more than sex too, but that's neither here nor there. And that's typically how I am as a human being. And I'm always an honest person, no matter if you like it or not. Like I always say, and I think I've only said this in passing one time to somebody. It was either True Sherm or it was MGTOW to Win. And I go, I like the Cartel Princess pregnant better. They just laughed at me. I go, because she's a much more pleasant person. And she's always barefoot and pregnant and she doesn't have makeup on. So I get to see her in her natural beauty for the most part. It's typically how I always say it, because like she's literally in her natural beauty and she's always barefoot and pregnant. So at least I could say somebody's barefoot and pregnant, and unlike you. But yeah, and that's typically what it is. It's like I'm a very sick individual. I'm a very sadistic son of a bitch. Like I probably get more joy out of doing shit to people than your average serial killer. I think if you were to put me on a machine next to a serial killer, the serial killer would look at me like, "What the fuck is your problem, nigga? You got issues." Hell, if you hook me up next to the Joker, he'd probably tell you I got issues. Like legit. Like that's typically how I feel about life, and I'm going to get enjoyment out of it no matter what it is, no matter how I got to get enjoyment out of life. I'm going to get enjoyment out of it. I always said if I'm going before I go to my grave, I'm a crash. I'm a hit my grave at like 100,000 miles an hour on fire with a hard thud, basically. And I'm not going to regret none of it because I done had fun getting all the way to fuck there. Basically, I'm gonna literally go to my grave on a missile, on a nuke, basically on fire with gasoline draws on, straight to my grave site on fire, and I'm gonna enjoy every single bit of that ride to that fucking grave, basically, because that lets me know I had a really, really good life and I enjoyed the fuck out of my life, and that's all that fucking matters to me. Is as long as I get to enjoy my motherfucking life. That's typically what it is. I just want to enjoy my fucking life. And I'll find any opportunity to enjoy my life. If let it be somebody's shortcomings, let it be me being an asshole to somebody, let it be anything. I'm going to always find a way to enjoy my life. That's typically what it is. I'll find a way, no matter what the situation is, to enjoy my life. Baron, yeah, I like watching her check my deposits. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And like I'm always going to enjoy my life, no matter how much you like, no matter how much you want to. I'm going to always enjoy my life, and it's typically how I work. I love it. I enjoy it. I feel good about it. I'll never change that about myself because at the end of the day, it's all about going your own way and having fun doing it and treating yourself. And if I could treat myself by preying on somebody in my comment section, that's exactly how I'm going to do it. I got no problem with preying on people in my comment section. Like I said, I literally look for an ignorant comment to pop up on my notifications just so I can lick my lips and get that little creepy look and that little creepy smile so I can go pounce on it. The funny thing about that is I actually respond to those comments faster than I respond to like the nicer comments. I literally do. I really respond faster to those comments than I do to all the nice ones saying, Tico, that was a good video. I learned something from that, this, and the other. I respond to the ones where, fuck you, Tico. You're a dumb motherfucker. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah. I look like Birdman in a fucking store rubbing his hands and shit like that. Like, yeah, thank you, nigga. You done made my motherfucking day. Yeah, nigga. Let's get it. Let's get it in this bitch. That's exactly how I am. And I'm literally stalking my comment section, waiting for somebody to say something stupid, just so I can respond and have fun with it. So think of my comment section like the savannah, and think of me as a leopard in a fucking tree. You happen to be chewing on grass under the tree. I'm up in the tree. I'm jumping out the tree on your ass. That's literally how I view it. Like, you're in my comment section. I'm up in the tree just above you, and the minute you put your neck down to go eat or drink, I'm coming right out the tree on top of your ass. That's literally how it is. Like, that's literally how I work for the most part, and that's typically how I operate. And I'm a dick like that, and I will admit that. And I'm never going to change. There ain't nothing you can do to change me. There's nothing that you can do to change me. Hell, I've had people in the military to say, there's no hope for this nigga. There's really no hope for this nigga. This nigga done lost his motherfucking mind. I don't know how he even passed the preliminaries, but this nigga done lost his motherfucking mind. I would not give this nigga a gun and or explosives because this nigga might kill somebody on purpose and laugh about it. That's typically what my report said in the military. This nigga will kill somebody on purpose and laugh about it. And probably enjoy it. And it's typically what it is. Like, I'm the type of nigga, if I got to go for jury duty, who's the person? He black? That nigga's guilty. That nigga's guilty. I don't give a damn. That nigga's guilty. You got to be on. No, that nigga's guilty. That nigga's guilty. And they usually kick me out of, like, oh, she's a white bitch? Oh, she's guilty too. 9 times out of 10, she's a racist bitch, so she probably did something wrong, so she's fucking guilty too. That's typically how I deal with those type of things. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll get out of it by saying, nope, I don't like the bitch, and I'm racist. I'll literally say I'm racist on purpose. Like I'll use every single advantage. I'll use everything to my advantage to basically so I can get out of actually being a jury duty. African American male, I'm Afro Latino, and I hate black people. That's exactly what I say. To look at me like, what the fuck, nigga? And next case, white lady, I hate white people. That's literally what I'll tell them. Like, I hate everybody. I hate everybody literally the same. And that's typically how it is. Like, I'm a dick like that, and I'll do anything in my power to get out of participating in life or anything legal system. I will do my best to get out of participating in it. I don't give a damn if I'm a witness. Like I said, if I witness a crime and it's your loved one, unless I know you and we're cool, I'm being a win like I did the motherfucker crime. As a matter of fact, I'm being a win worse than the fucking criminal that actually did the crime. So all your taxpayer dollars are going to be spent on finding my black ass. And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. I'm being on the run like I literally killed the person. Like, Tico, will you please come in? We just have questions. You're not under arrest. We just want to ask you questions. I'm be like, no, nigga, I'm not coming in. You got to find my black ass. Where's Tico? Like, where's Walter? Where's Tico? Because I'm not coming in. Like, I'm not participating in court. I'm not being no witness. Hell, I've actually skipped out of state. Like, I've literally skipped out of court, literally, and got arrested for skipping out on court, for missing a court date, for being a witness, or, for being a material witness, or being matter of fact, I've been told I'm a hostile witness too. So yeah, I don't really care how you want to do it. Like, because the sad part about that, spending time in jail in America is easy. That's like a fucking hotel. Spending time in jail or prison in America is literally a hotel comparative to like a third world country like Jamaica or Costa Rica or Brazil. Like, that's typically how I look at it. Like, oh, you're going to put me in jail? So you're going to feed me? I get to take showers. I ain't got to pay no rent. I ain't got to pay no fucking bills. And I get to eat for free. And I get free health care. Guess who's getting arrested today? Like, and that's typically how I look at it. Like, I don't care. I legit don't care. I've been contempt of court many times. I think I've been contempt of court more times than I've actually gotten speeding tickets. And I'm saying a lot because I get a lot of speeding tickets. So I've been in contempt of court multiple times. I think I've gotten about like over what, like 600 speeding tickets in my lifetime, and I've been contempt of court more than that. Um, hey, look, America's a field. I'm from a third world country. A nigga can almost eat anything, okay? A nigga can eat almost anything. Hell, a nigga can probably digest rocks if you let him. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, I could probably digest rocks and glass if you let me. And that's typically how I am as a human being. Like, I don't care. Like, as long as I can enjoy my time, especially because if I'm in jail, I get to sleep, nigga. I ain't got nobody waking me up. Hit the showers, hit the gym, hit the bed. Hit the showers, hit the gym, hit the bed. That's heaven. To me, shit. That is heaven to me. Hit the showers, hit the gym, hit the bed. That's my three favorite things: working out, showering, and sleeping. Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time. Ooh, it's like that'd be like that'd be like the cartel princess telling me she's gonna rape me. Ooh, don't threaten me with a good time. That's typically how I feel about this shit. Like, really. But yeah, it's just stuff like that that just blows my mind when people do shit like that, and I just laugh and shit like that. I'm sitting there laughing the whole entire time and shit like that, and they think I'm being emotional. I'm just laughing like a motherfucker. I'm being a sadistic terror. I'm literally being a terrorist in my comment section. Like, literally, I'm on some terrorist level shit in my comment section. If you ever read some of my comments, under my threads, I'm the most terroristic. I say so, the most terror. I make Osama bin Laden blush half the time off the shit I say under my comment section. Hell, I'll make El Chapo go, and this nigga ain't on payroll? Oh, he is? When did he come on payroll? He is? Oh, okay. Can we use him anytime soon? We can? Okay, yeah. Tell him to handle this issue over here. That's typically how I make hardened criminals think to themselves like, this nigga's a trip. This nigga's really a trip. Like, that's typically how I am. Like, that's typically how I work. That's typically how I operate. That's typically the type of fun I like having. I like harassing people in my comment section, and I like being a dick to people because I think it's fun. Because I'm an ignorant motherfucker like that. Because that's how I am. Which you're gonna fault me for enjoying my life? Which you mad because I'm not spending the money on you or enjoying the life with somebody that I don't like? I don't care. And it's typically what it is. Like, so there's nothing you can do or say about me that everybody doesn't already know about me. I got on my channel, I've gotten almost like, I got over like, I've got over like almost like 450 videos on this channel alone. I've put out a grand total of about, between my old channel and this channel and the unfiltered one and, the race relation ones, I put out like over what, like 1,300 videos alone by my damn self in a matter of a couple years. So there's nothing you can do or say to me or say about my character that's not in none of those videos for the most part. Let it be on the race relations channel, let it be on the unfiltered channel, let it be on this channel, let it be on my old channel, let it be on the Trend Labs news channel. There's nothing you can say about me that I haven't already said in the video. What? What you want to say? I'm a grandma's boy? No, I'm not a grandma's boy. I am my grandma's favorite child. And she calls me her son despite the fact that I'm her grandson. Other than that, it is what it is. I've already stated anything about me. So if you don't like something I say or like something, or if you think somebody is telling the truth, go look at any of those channels I just mentioned, and you'll find out very quickly, well, that nigga's always consistent. He's always an asshole in all his videos, and he doesn't really care about you and or women and or anybody for the most part. That's not him. him as friends or family for the most part. And that's typically how it is. Like if you're not friends, family, or anybody, I really don't give a fuck about you. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't. And it's typically how I always operate. And the sad part about that is I pretty much put my whole entire life out there between all those channels put together. So there's nothing that you could say or do to me or say to me that'll make me feel bad. What you gonna say? Well, I think it's ignorant that you let that woman fall down the stairs. I don't think it was ignorant. I found it rather funny. And if I could go back and do it again, I would go laugh again. Or I think it was ignorant that you let that woman get hit over the car and you stepped over her body. Well, I don't really find it ignorant. I didn't feel no pain at all. I found it rather funny. I damn near fell on the ground next to her laughing so damn hard because I couldn't breathe. Like legit, like that's typically how I feel about shit. Like I don't care. Like there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. I'm out there. I'm an open book. Unlike some of these other people that claim they're open books when they're really not. I'm literally an open book. I've talked about my grandma on my race relations channel and my granddad and where they came from, where my mom and my grandma came from and shit like that on my one channel. And I talk about, my main thoughts and goals on my unfiltered channel. Then I talk about how I really feel about the news and people doing stupid shit on the Trend Labs news channel. And I just let it all fly on this channel. What? You mad because I tell too much about myself and you got nothing you ain't got no ammo to really go against me? Sorry. Like sorry, not sorry, I guess. But yeah, it's just stuff like that it just makes it fun. It makes making content fun. It makes making things fun because like every now and again you'll get somebody that'll pop up out of nowhere and they'll be like, well, Tico's this, Tico's that, and I'll just laugh like, nigga, I already got a video for that. Like, here it goes right here. So you're wrong. Go play in traffic. And that's typically how it is. Like, I'm always going to be consistent. I'm always going to be me, whether you like it or not. I'm not going to change for anybody. Like, hell, I don't even change for my own children. I don't change when I go see my family members. I don't change when I walk into work every day when I used to work at the hospital. I don't change. I ain't changing for no one. I'm going to be a dick. I'm going to enjoy your pain. I'm going to be that asshole. I already said I'm not a people person. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of this shit. Like, that's typically how I am. I'm going to enjoy this shit. If I can't get enjoyment out of it, then I'm not going to do it. That's typically what it is. That's typically how I operate. But I done kept y'all long enough with this rant and having fun with this rant and having fun on this lovely chat about truth. And y'all have a blessed night. And y'all be good to yourselves. Treat yourselves. Spoil yourselves. Treat yourselves like milk. Do nothing but spoil yourselves, basically. And love yourselves for the most part. Because ain't nobody going to love you more than you love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, you can't expect anybody to love you. It's that simple. If you have zero love for yourself, or you have very little respect for yourself, you can't expect everybody else to love and respect you. That goes for men and or women. It's that simple. So I just gave advice to women. So you can't say I was mean against women because I just gave women advice. If you're a woman, if you don't respect yourself or love yourself, you can't expect anybody to do the same, do it for you for the most part. You gotta love this, you gotta love yourself and really respect yourself so you can be a better human being for any women that are listening and lurking in the background if you're listening. And for all the men, same damn thing. If you don't respect yourself or love yourself, you can't expect her to do it for you. It's that simple. So y'all have a good night. Be good, brothers. Get some sleep. Harass somebody in the morning and wake up with a smile on your face, thinking to yourself, who the fuck can I fuck with today? Yeah. That's simply how it is. Y'all have a blessed day. Adios, my niggas.